Hi, my friends. Welcome back to Heal Thyself podcast, episode number 5. Today, our topic is value of transformation. Here with me again, we have.
Hi, I'm Crystal, your life purpose coach.
Hi, I'm Hong Ling, your self-care therapist.
And I'm Reiko, your body freedom coach. So hope you have been subscribing to our previous podcast, because this series we are talking about our 21 days healing program, which is starting on 14 August. So this whole podcast series is all for you to understand the modules and what is it all about, so that you can join us in our 21 days course. Yeah. So today our topic is value of transformation. So let's start with Crystal. Crystal, so when is your first time that you have invested in a coach before, and tell us your story and your experience with this investment with personal transformation?
So first of all, welcome to our podcast, Heal Thyself. We are the Wellness Healing Circle, and we are here to help you elevate your body, mind, and spirit to your alignment. And yes, on the topic of purpose of transformation, it just came to my mind because I was thinking a lot on how I spent thousands and thousands of dollars in my own personal transformation. I didn't think much about it back then because it was what I needed. Like, firstly, it started with those like doctors, like psychiatrists and psychologists. Honestly, didn't really get much from that based on my experience, but they were really, really kind and helpful. I think what worked for me was going through the I guess intuition coaching. So I remember I started with like mini courses with my first mentor, like spending maybe like $50 on one course here and then $50 on one course there, and then I slowly upgraded into like few months courses at like it was like a few $100, and then slowly I upgraded to like personal one-on-one mentorship coaching with her, which was about another few $100 per session. And then I realized through time, I've been like doing this for I think at least 5 years now. I've been spending a lot on my personal transformation, working hard on it, saving money, just reinvesting in myself over and over again. I think by now I'll probably spend like at least more than 10,000 Singapore dollars on my own transformation. And at first, like people think, oh my God, that is a lot of money. But then when I think back on about investing in my own personal transformation, right, the value that I get is so much more than $10,000 because of the person that I've become now. Like, for example, the first thing that came to mind was health. Before then, I was always sick. I was always going to doctors. You ask anyone who knew me back then, like I was always sick, always going to hospital, always banging into things, always, that kind of stuff. And actually, I also spent a lot of money on doctors and going to hospitals and stuff. But ever since, I've gone through my transformation, right, I realized I hardly ever get sick. I mean, yes, I do have like the common cold every once in a while, but I don't see myself as, like, oh, needing to see that doctor every so often as I often did. And it's because of the personal transformation that I did. And because I'm committed to working on my transformation for the rest of my life, right? I'm not sure, but I do hope that it will save me from all those diseases, like cancer, like heart disease, diabetes. I mean, I don't know about the future, but I do hope that, like this new lifestyle and this new wellness life that I'm living now, that it will really help me be a lot healthier, and I don't have to deal with those kind of diseases. So looking at from that point of view, right, I've actually saved probably like hundreds and hundreds and thousands of dollars just by that $10,000 on investing in my inner self, by trusting my own intuition and trusting my own gut feeling and just working in alignment with my purpose. I think just simply by being in my alignment, right, I've actually gain so much value through my transformation. So yeah, that's my experience in a nutshell. So I think the value of transformation is just priceless. Yeah.
Thank you, Crystal, for sharing. Hong Ling, what's
Yes,
your take on how many years ago have you started investing in yourself and
so
your experience with it? Yeah.
yeah. So for me, it's like I had my midlife crisis when I'm 40 years old. And then, I started to ask, why I'm here, who am I, etc. So for me, it's quite a long journey. And I'm very blessed that along the way, I met, teachers who taught me certain things and I was able to apply. And I would say that when I was 40 years old, I was lost, confused, directional, don't have direction. And right now, when I'm 53 years old, I have so much clarity about what I want in life. I am also get to know myself better and even, accept my strength, accept my weakness, and continue to strive to be a better person. I strongly agree with what Krista said about investing in our health. So in 1995, I actually have a big lump here. So on the right side of my neck. So it's actually swollen thyroid. And it has been there for at least 3 years. But I just refused to work on it until it becomes so big and everybody was asking me what happened. So I went to the hospital. The specialist told me that it was so swollen that I need to remove my whole right thyroid gland. So this it's not acceptable to me because once I remove it, then in future, what happened to my hormone system and how can I do the non-invasive method. So I started searching for natural therapy and I was very blessed to meet one of my teacher and he was able to share with me that he actually conducted a miracle for me. So my whole lump, okay, after his healing, it reduced by half. So it was a course about knowing yourself, and I realized that I have been suppressing and repressing what I want to express out. So I always have a tendency, a habitual pattern of swallowing my words. And this may cause, certain imbalances in the body. And that's why I have this thyroid swollen glands. So it's about my expression, not being a people pleaser, because I have been a people pleaser throughout my whole life. So when I started to heal on the swollen part of the thyroid gland, okay, is a 1 year, more than 1 year. It's like I started in 2019. Then I attend a lot of courses by this training school, personal development school, and my swollen part just keep on reducing and reducing. So it made me realize like, for our physical challenges, it could be also due to certain traumas that we went through. So I'm a big fan of Dr. Gabriel Mate, and I realized that my part of my swollen thyroid gland is certain traumatic childhood experience that I went through, and it was very personal. So I'm not comfortable with sharing it, but I managed to heal it. And from there, I'm very proud that today, my throat, my throat next side, is very balanced right now. So I'm very grateful to receive all these teachings and apply and heal myself. So I just want to share that we can always go for the quick fix method. So for example, I can remove my whole right thyroid gland easily. Okay, and just spend like, only 1 to 2,000, less than that, to solve the problem. But it didn't solve the root cause. So I believe that, how many parts can we always continue to cut and go for all this surgery? So why don't we explore more of the natural healing. So in my case, I heal my inner child. As I heal my inner child, I manage to restore certain balances in my body. It's like what Krista said. Yes, I managed to save, I think basically I could not quantify, okay, the savings that I have, because health is priceless. How can we put a tag on that? So what is the price of like removing my whole right thyroid gland? It's priceless to me. So nowadays I always believe in continuing investing in myself and wanting to share that our heal your inner child may sometimes, you might get certain unexpected results from that you are not aware of. So connect with your inner child and you will see what comes up. So thank you for hearing me out.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Hong Ling.
Ling. Yeah, so I can hear from two of you that it is also investing in like mindset change and investing in yourself because of health. So for Hong Ling, it's because of the lump here, and you not just removing it to get an instant fix, but it is all about like your mind, what is suppressing what thoughts are suppressing. And for Crystal, it's also you know that your health is deteriorating because you are always going to the doctor, spending a lot of money. So investing in
Like what you were mentioning, it's so many things. So like, I think health is just one of
thing, yeah.
positive impact. Like, and I think I thought of was like opportunities, like before I invested in myself, I was always afraid. Oh, like something came up, but I was like, no, I'm afraid. Like, what if this happened? What if that happened? But after going through my own like transformation, it's like I'm more open to more opportunities. I'm trying different things, just give it a try. I'm meeting new people, so it's like abundance comes in. When I work on myself, like abundance comes in as well. So many things that comes in.
So
like,
it's not just health. So once you invest in your mindset change, your transformation, even though it starts with one area in life, but as you get to work on one area in life, you expand and more areas in your life too, because one changes, it snowball and open up so much more opportunity and abundance, and you receive so much more in your life. It just comes naturally, right?
Yeah. So I could relate to this. So when I learn how to be assertive and start to draw my boundaries, I managed to take care of myself, because I have this people pleasing mindset. So nowadays, I find that it is okay to say no to things that I cannot relate to things that I cannot resonate to. And recently, I have a very terrible family dispute. And I learned to be assertive and protect my interests and my family privacy. So I find that by doing so, I'm able to live in a more peaceful and harmonious environment that I have created for myself. And also at the same time, I'm able to have managed to improve my relationship with my mom. Because during COVID, I have been out from caregiving. I do not know how to heal. Okay, I do not know how to work on repairing my mom's relationship. So I sought out help from mental professionals, and again, it's about healing my inner child. The family therapist went through certain therapy sessions and helped my inner child. And when I start healing that, I learned, okay, progressively to rebuild the relationship that I have with my mom. So today I'm proud to say that my mom is back and staying with me. And although I still have arguments here and there, but I'm still able to, express my love for her. And I was very surprised that she learned to express her love for myself, her love for me. So feeling very blessed that when we work on our mindset, our inner child, it can also translate to other relationships that we always been struggling, because I just realized that I'm not the only person having strained relationship with my parents. I thought I'm the only one, but it's not. It's that sometime along the way we tend to have certain relationship with our parents also.
Yeah. So on this topic, right, I also want to share that I have invested a lot in my communication. So I did this communication program because I want to show more vulnerable side of myself. As in social media, it's all very stern. It's still quite strict. It's not able to express myself, still working on it. But I invested in a course to own my voice and to let the audience know the real me. And it's not just for business, it's also healing my relationship, know more about myself and my limiting beliefs. And also knowing that from that investment, from that coaching program, I realized that I have always been putting myself as a victim, and I'm not able to communicate with my loved one, and it caused my relationship to be very toxic. And I also learned from that coaching experience that I invested not just one, but almost like three coaches, 3 or 4 coaches that helped me understand exactly what is going on inside from a different perspective that is from my childhood upbringing, from my conditioning, that I wasn't taught this way. And sometimes I blame and feel victimized for that. And but after this coaching call, not coaching call, the whole investment, what I put in is also about Crystal, almost $10,000 more, excluding my business coaching from business coaches. But just from personal developing coaches itself is already more than $10,000. But the good thing and the it's very valuable from all these coaches, mentors, is I see a different light, and I see the reason why I am the way I am, I act the way I am. And I realized a lot of like the shadow part, the dark side of me, the unhealthy side of me, that is using that front to communicate with people or to deal with situation. So I understand and aware that I have these parts of me. So this makes me realize that, makes me more aware, as a more aware person, that, this kind of parts is quite unhealthy and it's not good for building relationship and building communication. So this is also the result of like my toxic relationship. It's not that they are to be blamed. It is like my conditioning, my own belief system, and my own unhealthy behavior that I have. It's all blinded. So investment in coaching is like taking off the blind. So it's open up the curtain, and there's a whole new world, a whole new perspective in looking at your life, your situation, and yourself. So from this, it helps me to attract a new partner after 2 toxic relationship. And I have been like quite not a very good relationship with my sister growing up. We didn't really communicate much. And I didn't communicate with her about my narcissistic relationship. And recently we have been discussing about her experience with like some narcissistic family members in her life. And I began to open up, and she began to open up. And even though I am so far apart, like I'm in US now and she's in Singapore, she said that she felt so close to me recently, even though we are far apart. But she gets me now, and I get her. So it felt that our bonding, our relationship has deepened, because I am able to see my unhealthy side and being aware from that, and improve in my communication, being more open-minded, so that my relationship can bloom. I have new, deeper relationship with my family member, which is so awesome, because I never thought that I can be close to my sister. And now it's so awesome that now we are building our sisterhood once again. Yeah. So this is
That's
the
awesome.
awesome value transformation that I cannot get if I don't invest in myself.
Yes, and like another like priceless value in investing in your own transformation, as Hong and Rico was sharing, like with Hong's mom and Rico's sisters, like you rekindle relationships with your family, and the things that you think you never thought like will happen, it's like, wow, we're actually a close family again. Like that's just incredible. Yeah.
I also like to share that when I work on my transformation, I started to attract like-minded people like Crystal and Reiko into my life. So I find that I am no longer alone in my transformative journey. So with uh, like-minded people, I find that it's easier to share what's going through with me without fear of being judged. So I find that transformation helped me to connect with a community that is very important for me, so that I can continue to keep on grow and evolve and become a better person. So what do y'all think?
Like the law of attraction works more and more in your favor, the
Mm,
more aligned you are with your own internal transformation. So yeah.
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 I also think
Mhm.
that it works a lot on synchronicity also. For example, when we wanted to work on certain things, the resources just came for us, like what we have experienced in our work. Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
It's just amazing after coaching, investment in coaching. It just bring in different kind of people into your life. So you don't think that you are not going to journey this alone. Suddenly there is like so many different new friends. So don't even think that you as an adult you can't make new friends, because that is one of the belief that as an adult very hard to make friends, right? So but it just come naturally. It just happen to make new like-minded friends that think similar things.
yeah. And can share deeper stuff that a lot of people will, some of the people will start judging, hey, why you think so team all this? But when we start working on the deeper stuff, we just get to understand ourselves better also.
Yeah. So this is why we think that it's not not just selling you a program, but it's an investment in yourself, in your transformation, to use these 21 days, heal your inner child and thrive in your purpose, to start looking at your story, your narrative in a different perspective, and learn new tools and techniques to help yourself.
Yes, when you invest yourself in our 21-day heal your inner child and thrive in your purpose journey, what you are essentially doing is learning new life skills for yourself. We have many days, we have different exercises each day, and then as you learn the exercises, it's like a new tool for you to use in future whenever shit happens, because this is life, right? Shit still happens.
Yeah.
Yes. So when we start healing ourselves, we are trying to be a better person, not just to ourselves, but also to others. Like me becoming more a loving daughter.
Yeah. So learn the tools for yourself to help yourself first, and then it will just expand to your loved one, to your family and your friends. So yeah, you can join our 21 days heal your inner child and thrive in your purpose. It's happening on 14 August. We will put in the link at wherever you are looking at this video or podcast is on our Eventbrite page. You can follow us at Wellness Healing Circle.
Yes, and the value is 2188, and then so we are selling it at 247, which is actually a steal. But then we have another like early bird discount, $100 off if you get it now before 31st July. It's only 147. And you think it's like, how much is 147? I mean, I can go and eat like maybe the most expensive cai peng, maybe 10 times. Actually, I don't know how much cai peng is now, but I heard it's very expensive. So, I mean, yeah, it's just $147. And if you think about it, it's really a steal when you can implement like the tools in your life. And imagine the transformation you have, like better relationship with your parents, your family, better health for yourself. I mean, why not just give it a try?
Yeah. So what I say is, if you are hearing this and if you are aligned with this and you are ready to learn more tools, ready to heal your inner child, you can join this mini course with us, and you can take back so much more than just looking at videos in YouTube.
And being
Okay.
accountable to the whole group really help you, because I try that on the YouTube there are many resources, but I find that it's very difficult to be accountable for myself. And that's why our 21-day Heal and Thrive, we not just have the Q&A, but we also have accountability that you can be accountable to our group, and that will help you to continue to grow and expand.
Yeah. So
Yes,
you will meet like-minded people. And we also throw in pre-coaching call, which is worth like $100, $200, and post-coaching call to help you to integrate every of your learning and answer to any of your questions. And we have a lifetime access of all the videos, so you can look back and practice the meditation or the techniques again, and you receive a personalized workbook for yourself that you can write down all your thoughts and journal.
Yeah, so like, we're all here for you. We're all in this journey together. So don't feel alone when you're doing this. We're all here to support you on your journey. So sign up now.
Okay, so let's wrap up this podcast, and we will see you next week.
Thank
Bye.
you. See you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
everyone. Bye bye.